don't wanna marry me. I can't hear out of my ear because every day it does this like several times a day where it closes up and it leaves me talking like this. So if throughout the video I start talking like this or even more like this, it's because I can't hear. Love yourself. And I'm ready to go. Hey guys, it's KeyAsia. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be me talking about some surgeries that I'll be getting done hopefully within the next couple of months, some things that I want changed with my body, some things that are going on with my body, and things like that. I need a couple surgeries. By a couple I mean literally 2 surgeries to get some things done that I want. I know there's a lot of people out there that are against plastic surgery and against changing your body, but I'm not, because it's your body and you're able to do what you want with your body to make yourself feel more confident. Your body is your home and you want to be confident in it, and you want to feel as if you can love your body. And if that means doing things to your body that you want, and that you know that you want and you've thought about for quite a long time, then I would say do it, because it is your body and your body is your home and you want to feel comfortable in it. Then if you want things changed on it, that is your right. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, no, like God gave you the body that you have been blessed with, don't change it. But if you don't feel comfortable or confident in your own body and you want to, I would say if there's things you want: bigger boobs, bigger butt, bigger thighs, smaller stomach, smaller boobs, smaller thighs, different nose, different cheekbones, Botox, it's all you, and you can do whatever you want with your body. There are some religious people out there that believe that God gave you the body that you have and you should love it and cherish it, and I do believe that. But also, if you don't feel confident or comfortable with your body the way it is, you can obviously change it. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, some things that I want to change about my body. But first we're going to talk about something that I have to get done, a surgery that has to be done, so that no further complications are happening with my body. So if you guys have known me personally or you've watched my videos before, ignore my hands. I'm going to be moving them quite a lot just because there's a lot I gotta say about this. You guys know that I have this thing called a ovarian cyst, or called an ovarian cyst, and it is obviously attached to my ovary. Fairly big. Last time I checked, they said that it was about the size of a golf ball. I do have an ovarian cyst attached to my ovaries. It's attached to my right ovary. If you guys want to know more about it, I do have videos called ER Chronicles on my channel, which I'll link up here in the iCard or probably down below in the description. I always forget to do that, so it's gonna be up here. But I did get this my senior year of high school. First semester I figured it out. My mom did think it was food poisoning because I had food poisoning before. We thought it was a kidney stone. She thought I was just cramping really bad, but we went to the ER across from the street from my old apartment, my mom's old apartment, because she has moved to a new apartment, and we got some tests done, and we found out that it was in fact an ovarian cyst. My mom did feel kind of bad because she thought I was overreacting and thought I was just being a drama queen, but normally when I am hurting, she'll ask me, do you want to go to the hospital, and I'll say no. That's how you know it's like not that bad, obviously. But this one I was like, we have to go to the ER, like it was my idea and everything like that. And she was like, watch, you're just overreacting. Turns out I wasn't. I was actually in physical pain. And she did feel a little bit bad, but I understand, like, a lot of things that kids say that's wrong with them there's nothing really, but this time there was actually something wrong. So we did go to the ER back in 2017. And that's when I first found out about it. I actually had 2 at this time, but one of them has obviously disintegrated. It is very painful. It hurts very bad. There are times where it hurts so bad, like how big it's gotten. Recently, what it does is it takes since it's so big onto my ovary, it actually flips my fallopian tube upside down. It like twists it basically and causes me to throw up, causes me severe pain, causes me crying, causes me to not be able to sleep. No matter how painful the cyst is, I can't sleep at night, and I wake up constantly throughout the night. And I have to like sit up and rock back and forth. Normally I'll just fall asleep sitting up, like how I'm sitting up right now. I'd have to be sitting like that to fall asleep, and I can only sleep for like an hour before it starts hurting again, and I wake up and do that over and over throughout the night. So I don't get much sleep when my ovarian cyst hurts. Normally it hurts from a period from 2 to 4 days, sometimes 1 day, but recently, the last time, which was a couple days ago, actually it hurt for 6 days straight, which was very odd. But it didn't flip my fallopian tube this time. It just was hurting because I was ovulating, so I found out that it hurts when I ovulate, obviously when eggs are being transferred through my fallopian tubes to my ovaries or whatever, however that works, I don't even know. But when I'm ovulating, so basically my highest period of time to be able to get pregnant, like that is when um, my cyst hurts. Is what I figured out. I went to the ER here at College Station not too long ago, and they said that, like, first semester, and they said that it's because of my hormones, the flare up of my hormones, but I've actually found out that it's when I ovulate, and I found that out by using an app called Flow, and I check it every time my cyst hurts. It's during my ovulation period of time, so I have come to my own senses that that's why it flares up so much, and that's why it hurts once a month. I actually went to the emergency room back in senior year of high school, and they told me that we can't do a surgery on you. You have to get it checked out by a gyno because we don't specialize in that area of body, I guess I could say, because it is my ovaries, and that deals with more of the gyno, the gynecologist, things like that. I actually never really had the chance to get to a gyno because at the time I was in high school and I had to miss so many days of high school to just be able to go to the ER, go to the gyno, and I was not, my mom's not very keen on like missing school, and I'm not either, just because when I miss school I always end up missing the days that are the most important. So I never really liked to miss school, so I just never really got the time to go to the gyno. When I moved here, turned 18, I actually did go see a gyno, and I actually did have to miss class for it, but it was fine. I was able to communicate with my teachers and let them know that I have appointments. I was been in the ER, and they were able to understand very easily, which I'm thankful for. I did go to the gyno this semester, or last semester this year, 2018, and she did like a checkup on me, you know, just felt my body, and she did like something, I don't really remember her, I didn't see, but she did feel it, like feel the cyst, and it is fairly big. It's not harmful, like it's not like a tumor or cancerous or anything like that, but it is harmful in the way to where if I wait too long it will overtake my ovary, and I would have to completely get rid of that ovary, which is fine because I do have my left ovary as well. I still have my left one. It just would be a harder chance of me getting pregnant when I'm older, but it's not going to make me infertile. It's just going to make, if I have to get rid of my whole ovary, it's just going to make it harder for me to have kids because I would only have one ovary to provide my eggs or produce my, whatever, you get it. I don't know too much about that stuff because I don't plan on getting pregnant. Anyways, so I do have to get that removed, but the recovery time for that's like about a week or two, because obviously it's down here in my stomach to where walking would pull out the stitches and things like that. So I try to wait until like spring break or things like that to where I have the time to get it done and recover, because I can't miss class just because I this semester only have classes 2 days a week, or like I have classes Monday through Thursday, so I have English Mondays and Wednesdays. I have the rest of my, like, some more of my classes Tuesdays and Thursdays. So how it works here is if you miss 2 weeks of class, you get kicked out, and that is only 4 classes since I only have classes 4 days a week. So if I missed Monday and Wednesday, and then Monday and Wednesday of another week of English, I'd get kicked out. So I can only miss 4 classes or else I'm out. So that doesn't really fit with the schedule of my recovery time, because I'm obviously, my classes are being paid for. So it's like, if I get kicked out, it's a waste of money, and I don't get that money back. So that's why I haven't got my surgery yet, but I do need surgery for that. Moving on to the surgery that is more of a plastic surgery, more of something that I want done to my body, and I have wanted done for so long. If you guys don't know, I have fairly big boobs, pretty big boobs. If you're a guy and you feel uncomfortable listening to this, feel free to click out. Like, I know mostly a lot of girls watch my videos, but like I know a couple guys that watch my videos. I have had boobs since like 5th grade. I got boobs fairly early. I got boobs before I started my period. That's how early. Sorry, I'm getting like Snapchats. That's how fast I got boobs, and that's because my mom has boobs. So I got my boobs from my mom. I got literally my mom's boobs. My sister got the smaller ones. Hers are a little bit smaller than mine, but I got my mom's boobs. Like, they're pretty big. I've gotten boobs since I was little. I used to have all. Okay, the reason why okay, so I'm getting a breast reduction. I'm hoping to get a breast reduction. And the reason why is just because I've never, ever felt comfortable with my boobs, ever. At a very young age, I got them, I developed my boobs, and I used to have a lot of guy friends. As I got boobs, my boobs started growing. My guy friends started seeing me more as a sex object than a person. I was more the girl with big boobs than the girl that's cool, you know? the girl that starts no drama, the girl that's one of the guys, you know, I started becoming the girl with big boobs, and that just kind of changed my perspective of my friends very early on, changed my perspective of life very early on. Uh, I was also in cheer. If you guys don't know, I was born with asthma. Having asthma and big boobs don't work well together because your boobs are constantly being pushed onto your lungs, especially the size of mine, and it kind of just pushes my asthma attacks a lot easier. It provokes them, is the word I was looking for. It just kind of makes them easier to come to me. And I don't use inhalers anymore, and I haven't since I was little. When I feel an asthma attack coming on, it provokes an anxiety attack, which obviously with anxiety you kind of hyperventilate, which me doing that makes it worse because I get scared that I'm about to have an asthma attack and I have no way of getting oxygen back into my body, that I start hyperventilating because I have an asthma or an anxiety attack because I'm scared. That provokes another more serious asthma attack. So about to have an asthma attack provokes an anxiety attack, which I start freaking hyperventilating, which provokes the actual asthma attack because of my anxiety attack, because of my asthma attack. So my fear of getting an asthma attack. So it's very confusing. That's how it happens. So that just having boobs kind of makes that worse as well. In middle school, I started developing them more. I actually started my period 6th grade, going to 6th grade. So I got my boobs grew even more, and honestly, I went straight from like having to wear no bra to having to wear like a B cup. So I never really was in that training bra phase just because they literally grew like basically overnight. Always had big boobs. I really hate them. They just kind of put a damper on my whole mood about my body. I love my body. I love my thighs. I love my butt. Like, it's the boobs that I hate. That's why I'm constantly wearing hoodies, sweatshirts. I don't wear any revealing tops because I hate my boobs. I don't wear V-necks. I don't wear uh, bodysuits. I don't wear anything that makes my boobs look bigger than they are. I don't even wear actual bras anymore because they're very uncomfortable. They're very painful. They hurt my shoulders. They leave the little like bra indents right here because my boobs are so big. They hurt my boobs hurt my back. It hurts. Like, I'm constantly either sitting like this trying to hold them up or slouching because like they're too big. So I have been talking to my mom for the past couple of years to get a boob reduction, and finally she's like, okay, fine, you know, this isn't something that you just want just to have. This is something you've been wanting for years, and she finally said yes to it. She finally realized that I will never love my boobs the way they are. I just don't like them. She doesn't understand why. She just thinks I don't want big boobs. There is a story behind it. I just don't feel like telling her because I don't really tell her a lot of things like how I'm telling you guys. So if she sees this video, I know my sister's probably going to see it. So this is going to kind of help them understand more as to why I don't want big boobs and not just because I want the surgery. Like, that's not the reason. There's stories behind them why I don't want them. They give me a lot of insecurities. I've just had them for they're just something I don't want. I know my mom's boobs are pretty big and she embraces that, but my mom's also, she's in her 40s, so she obviously she's had several years to grow to love her boobs and things like that. My mom's able to wear like revealing tops or things like that. Like, she can go with no bra and you won't even know. Like, it's our boobs are very different. Me, on the other hand, I wear 2 sports bras because I don't like my boobs. I try my hardest to hide them as best as possible. As you can see, you can barely tell that I have big boobs. Like, you can tell that I have boobs, but like, you can't really tell. So I try my hardest to hide them. That's why I wear hoodies and sweatshirts and long sleeve t-shirts and things like that, just because I don't like anything that's too tight. Like, this hoodie's an extra large, and I wear it because it kind of hides the illusion of my boobs. Also, like, I have to size up in clothing because my boobs are so big. Like, normally I would wear like maybe a medium or a large in tops, but because I have boobs, I have to size up to an extra large, or depending on the brand, an extra large, because it has to fit my boobs, which then makes my stomach look bigger than it is, so I have to tie the shirt off. So it's just a hassle to have boobs, and I just want them gone. I've hated them for so long, and I know that there's people out there like, you should love your body the way it is, and I love my body, the rest of it. I hate my boobs. Because I've been so insecure about them at such a young age, the insecurity of them just have grown and grown and grown. And you would think the older I get, the more I would love them, but no. Because I'm not the type of girl that likes to wear revealing clothes and things like that. I don't like my boobs. I try my best to hide them. If I were more of a confident person and I liked my boobs and I loved them being big and things like that, then I'd probably wear a lot cuter tops, you know, things that kind of like V-necks and things like that. But I hate my boobs. I do not like them. It's literally 70 something degrees outside, very humid, and I was wearing a hoodie today. That is how insecure I am. I don't care if it's 100 degrees. You can ask my mom. In the summer, in Texas, in Houston, Texas, in the summer, I wear hoodies and long sleeves. That is because I do not like my body. I don't like my boobs. I love my body. I hate my boobs. So finally, after several years, like I think 4 or 5 years of me asking her, she's finally said yes and said this isn't something that you just thought about. This is something you've wanted. It's something you've thought the consequences out about, and I have. I know that there's a recovery period. I know that it's going to be painful. I know that. I know that there's going to be a lot of medicines I have to take. There's going to be a lot of time that I'm going to take to let them heal, wrap them, things like that. And that I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because it's something that I want so badly. You guys know me. If you know me, you know I don't take medicine. I hate taking pills. I just hate it because I can't. It's really hard for me. I can. It just takes a long time for me to take it. But it's worth it to me because this is something I want done. So there's probably going to be comments on here saying like, you should love your body, and I do. I really do. I just hate that one part of my body. I love my stomach. I love my thighs. I love my butt. I love my legs, my arm. Okay, I kind of don't like my arms, but like you can't really. I don't care about that. It's just my boobs. It's just I like working out, and I really do. I like to run, but with boobs and asthma, you can't really do as much as you would like. I like to jump rope. I like to jog. I like to jumping jacks. I like to run, but I can't because it is painful. It is completely painful for me to do any of those things that I like doing. I was a cheerleader. I had to quit that because it was painful. I was actually a flyer. I tumbled a little bit. I wasn't the best tumbler. I could do like roundhouse, cartwheels. I almost had a back handspring, but like I was in little league cheer, you know. So wasn't too great. I wasn't in football cheer. I wasn't in competitive cheer, but it wasn't like elite competitive cheer. It was more like a little league version of elite. I had to quit cheer because it was painful. I've had to stop doing things that I love for my boobs, and honestly, not here for it anymore. I kind of just want them off my body, so that is why I'm getting the surgery. It's something about myself that I've always hated my whole entire life that I've had them. So I just finally will be hopefully getting them done very soon, but it is going to be hard because, again, I'm in college, and I can't take off 4 weeks for recovery time, 3 weeks for recovery time. I, at max, could take off like 2 days for recovery time, and that's about it. So I'm trying to wait, but if you guys don't know, I do have Medicaid, and that ends when I'm 19, and my birthday's in 21 days. So, well, today's February 4th. When you see this, it'll probably be like February 5th or 6th, but as of today, February 4th, I have 21 days until my birthday. So that is basically the gist of this video, talking about some surgeries that I want, some surgeries that I have to get, changing my body, updates on what I want to do with my body, and things like that. I want to make this video because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that want to get things done to their body, but society is like, don't change. Like, half of society is like, don't change your body. God gave you this body for a reason. And then half of society is like, surgery here, surgery here, surgery here, surgery here. You do what you want with your body. If you are not happy with the body that you are in, you have the right and the ability to change it. Obviously, it is a bit expensive, a lot expensive, but if you have it, do it, because if your body is your home or your temple, you should cherish that body that you are in. You should love the body that you are in. And if that means doing a surgery, that means doing it. I mean, yeah, you might get some backlash for it from certain people, but at the same time, they don't matter. What matters is that you are confident in your skin. And if that means getting your boobs done, getting your butt done, getting a tummy tuck, whatever else, liposuction, you do it. You have the right to do it. And no one can tell you what you can and can't do with your body. A lot of religions are against tattoos and the marking of your body. Do what makes you happy. If you want tattoos, get tattoos. If you want piercings, get piercings. If you want surgeries, get surgeries. Your body is your home, and you do what you love to your body. You do what you want to your body, and no one can tell you anything different. Yes, that's the end of the video. Just me talking about some things I want done, and things I'm getting done, things like that. Just a very body educational video that I wanted to film for you guys. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions on things that I want done, surgeries, body positivity things like that, just let me know in the comments below, or DM them to me on Instagram. Ask me them on Snapchat if you want to do it privately. I will answer your questions. I will, I promise. I will either answer them in a video or answer them separately. It's all up to how you want me to answer them. But you can comment them down below. If you don't care about people knowing who's asking the question, you can DM them to me on Instagram. You can ask them to me on Snapchat. My Snapchat is open. Feel free to ask any questions that you have about anything, and I will be sure to get back to you really quickly. So, remember, all my social media is down below. If you guys want to ask me anything, feel free. I will answer you, I promise. If you haven't already subscribed, join my Yellow Turtle fam, because my family is, I don't know where we're at right now, but hopefully it could get up there soon, just to grow the family so I can talk to you guys about more things, more people can see the videos that I make and understand that it's just basically just a lot of my videos recently will have to do with body positivity and how I'm working my way there, just because I want to have that confidence in my body that a lot of people have. But obviously it's a journey, and I want you guys to follow me on that journey to see how I do and how well I do. So I think I'm going to end the video here. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss a video from me, because I do have another video going out very soon talking about relationships and things like that, relapses. So make sure you are subscribed and your notifications are on, because you might want to see that video. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.